Hey, good morning, everybody. I want to talk about a subject that seems to be a popular subject to talk about nowadays, and that's Satan. Satan gets way too much glory. You know, he's not a god. He's one created being that can only be in one place at one time. Now, he's got his demonic forces and he has his influences, but you and I, most of us have probably never even been in the same country where Satan is. And Jesus never said to go after Satan. That's just not in the Bible. And you know, in the Old Testament, I can only think right off a hand, Genesis he's mentioned, and Job he's mentioned, and Daniel he's mentioned as the Prince of Persia, but really not a whole lot of face time for the old devil in the Old Testament. And then in the New Testament, Jesus doesn't deal with him much. You know, he said, you know, don't rejoice that you have dominion over the demons, but rejoice that your name is written in the Lamb's Book of Life. And listen, folks, sickness, illness, and death, those are all consequences of the fall. They're just as much a part of life as life is. So how about we quit getting Satan so much stage time? I was in a service this morning where I heard the name Satan mentioned more times than I heard Jesus mentioned. So if you're sick, by all means, you need to seek healing. You know, that's what we're supposed to do. But sometimes those sicknesses are there for a reason. And God can be glorified out of them. And that's the point that I want to make this morning, is that if you're going through tough times, you know, don't be so quick to just start blaming Satan. You know, Jesus spent more time talking about the flesh and all the ills that come with the flesh, and to crucify the flesh. He didn't say go out and crucify Satan. That's just not our job. So let's deal more with the flesh and the real causes for our misery, and quit giving Satan more glory than he is due. Let's return that glory back to Jesus, because honestly, he's the only one worthy of it. So you got a lot going on in your life. A lot of that's consequences of your own choices. A lot of it's consequences of other people's choices. But all of it can be used for God's glory. And that's what he said. He promises all things will work together for those that love the Lord, those who are called according to his purpose. So rejoice in that you're going through some stuff. What did James say? Count it all joy when you fall into diverse temptations, knowing this, that the trying of your faith works patience. And let's just not be all, you know, on fire and on charge to go take on Satan with a water pistol, because that's just not what we've been called to do. Instead, let's crucify that flesh. Yep, because that flesh is really what's doing it. Satan ain't anywhere around. You know, you want to see Satan? He was probably in Nero. Yeah, you ever study Nero, you probably can see that, yeah, Satan was probably in Nero. Hitler, Satan was probably in Hitler. So big, world-changing people like that, those are probably times when you could see Satan's handiwork. But the rest of the time, it's just you and me being ridiculous. And how about we just put a moratorium on ridiculous, and let's just start looking to Jesus, the author and the finisher of our faith, because he's the only one that deserves that much face time. Love y'all. Hope you're having a blessed day in the Lord. Until next time, bye.